morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a second video in the Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery gameplay. If you aren't yet familiar with this game, it came out just a few days ago, and you can download it on your cell phone or your tablet and play for free. You create your own character and run around the castle completing different tasks and adventures, so it's pretty fun. If you already play and you're so tired of waiting for your energy to replenish, I made a video specifically for you that you can watch by clicking on the link in the top right corner. In that video, I show you multiple ways to get free energy points without spending real money or gems, and without waiting so long for them to replenish on their own. But in this video, I'm about ready to duel with my enemy, Merula. So here I am in the courtyard. My character is just arriving, and over in the back, behind the fountain, we see a giant mob full of students. There's an exclamation point there, which means you're going to be talking to someone, so we're going to click on that. It looks like we're going to be talking to Rowan. So my character says, "What's going on, Rowan?" "Merula is threatening Ben Copper. He keeps trying to walk away, but she won't let him." Merula says, "You're an embarrassment to everyone in our year." And Ben says, "Just leave me alone." Disgusting mudbloods, like you shouldn't even be allowed in Hogwarts. Leave the magic to real witches and wizards. Now here you can choose what you want to do, and I decided to distract Merula. So my character responds by distracting her by saying, "It will be okay, Merula." Merula then says, "What are you talking about?" And my character says, "I'm sure your parents will eventually be released from Azkaban. Either way, just because you choose evil doesn't mean you have to be evil too." She says, "I told you never to mention my family again." You never learn, do you? So my character gets into a dueling position, and Merula says, "Why don't you be more like your mad brother and go missing? You're the person everyone wishes would just go away," I said. "Make me." So you can choose here, and I decided to refuse to fight. I don't want to get expelled, so I just refuse. "I don't want to have to duel you, Merula." "Too bad," she says. She then grabs her wand and casts a spell. That knocks Rowan down onto the floor. And I say, "Rowan!" "I've been waiting to do that since the start of term feast. You're next." "I won't let you hurt anyone else," I said. Merula then casts another spell, and she knocks my own character onto the floor. "Wrong again," she says. Now both of the characters get into the dueling position, and here you can see the next thing you have to do is click on that little icon there that has the two wands crossing. That means you're going to start the duel. Knowing that you aren't really allowed to duel at the school or you'll get expelled, I want to go about this very cautiously. I don't want to be too aggressive at first because I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't played this game before, so I want to make sure that Professor Snape doesn't come out and expel me and then I lose the game or anything like that. I don't want to lose any house points either. So for this whole duel, I'm going to go a little bit cautiously, but at the same time, I think I'm supposed to win the duel before anything else happens. So I click on this icon, and it's going to bring up this little bar here that tells you whether or not you want to do the duel or not. You have to pay 100 coins, but that's okay. So I accept the duel. So you have one of three options to choose from, and I decided to go with a defensive move first, just to be a little more cautious. She went with aggressive, which means I won. Now here I made a bad decision, and I went with the healing potion. Honestly, I didn't even read what it did. I just clicked it because I didn't want to throw a vial to be too aggressive, just because, again, I don't want to get expelled for the duel. So I did pick the healing potion, even though I wasn't even hurt in the first place. So if you are doing this too, probably not the best one to choose. So after I drank that potion, I'm going to be healed, even though realistically I don't need to. So I'm going to go again. This time I'm not going to choose a defensive move. I'm going to choose a sneaky move. Now she went with aggressive, which means I lost. So what she's going to do is she's going to attack me. Now that just hit me and it hurt me quite a bit. So there's a healing potion that just came in. It helped me out a little bit, which was pretty good, I guess, but at the same time I could have went with something else to actually attack her. So here we go, we've got another chance to attack, and this time I wanted to be aggressive. She was the same as me, so it was a tie and nothing really happened. So when there's a draw, you just have a tie and you end up going again, because nothing happens. Although, one thing that does happen in a tie, stamina is given to the dueler who needs it more. So there's a little bit of stamina that is rewarded to me, although you can't really see much of a difference. Now we're going to go again, and this time, I'm going to choose to be aggressive. Now she chose to be defensive, which means she won, and this time she is going to use a healing potion as well. Although she's not really hurt or missing any health, she's going to take that potion and it's actually going to help her out when I attack her. So once she does lose points from my attack, she'll gain some back, because that works for 2 turns. So we're going to go again, and this time I'm going to be aggressive. Now she chose a sneaky shot, which I won, so this time I'm going to be a little more aggressive with how I attack her, because I haven't even gotten her at all. She still has full health and I need to actually get some power shots in there. So I decided to use Expelliarmus. I used my little finger to trace that little line there, and then I went ahead and I shot her down. Now it looks like she's missing half, if not a little more than half points, but again she did take that healing potion, so it helped her out a little bit too. So her points didn't fall down too far, but they did fall. I'm going to go with aggressive again, but it's a tie, and I still want to get another shot in there, so again, I'm going to go with aggressive. Again, it's another draw, so nothing happens. And aggressive again, nothing happens. I just want to get her taken down, but every time she keeps picking aggressive, so this time went with defensive. I won because I was defensive, so here I can choose a healing potion or I can actually throw a vial at her. So what I decided to do was a healing potion since I was missing some health, so that's going to help me out a little bit. It's going to get my health back up a bit, so even if she does attack me, my health will go down, but that potion will also help bring me right back up because it works for 2 turns. So this next time, we are going to go with aggressive. It's a draw again. Again, I just want to attack her. I want to get this over with. It seems to be taking quite a while. I think she's going to use aggressive again, so I'm going to go with defensive. And of course she did. I won. So for this defensive part, I decided, you know what, let's just throw a vial at her. So we threw that and it shot her down pretty well. So this time I'm going to go with a sneaky shot just because I haven't gotten any of those in. She went with defensive, so that means I won. Now this time I'm going to go ahead and do a spell. I'm not going to throw a vial this time because this spell will actually stun her if I do it correctly. So I followed it around this little line, and of course I got it in there, so it worked out pretty well. And here you go, me attacking her. Now that did shoot her down a little. It didn't kill her completely, but I do get an empathy bonus for not completely, throwing a vial at her. This last one I wanted to go with a sneaky shot, but she beat me with an aggressive shot, so she's going to attack me, and there she goes. She just shot me down. It hurt me a bit, not a ton, but it did hurt me. Now this I believe is going to be my last chance to get at her, so here I decided to go with aggressive, and of course she did too. So it's a draw yet again. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to go with defensive here. Maybe I'll win, and there you go. I just won that one. Now here, I'm like, you know what, let's get it over with. I'll throw a vial. So I throw a vial at her, and now I have officially defeated Merula. So here you can collect your rewards, which is 100 experience points, and officially, the duel with Merula is over. So let's see what happens. Let's press collect right there, and we'll see what happens next. So here we are, we're going to do one last spell, an Expelliarmus spell. We're going to follow that with our finger, and that's going to get the wand shot out of Merula's hand. So your character is going to go ahead and cast that spell, and then you'll see Merula's wand just shot out of her hand. Now she says, how did you learn that spell already? No fair! So she's a bit upset, and Rowan says, wow, that was amazing! Merula says, you can't be better than me. No one can be better than me. And of course I say, I beat you, Merula. Now apologize to Ben Copper and promise to stop bullying everyone. She says, I'll never apologize to you losers and mudbloods. I'm Merula Snyde, 4th generation Slytherin, the greatest witch at Hogwarts. I do what I want when I want. I run this school. So now you see 2 teachers behind, and Professor Snape says, ahem. But Professor Snape! Professor Snape, I suspect this is your fault. Are you aware of Hogwarts policy on unauthorized dueling? Yes, Professor. Did you cast the first spell in this duel? No, Merula hit me with Flipendo first. Miss Snyde cast the first spell, Professor Snape. She was only defending herself. And I wonder where she learned the disarming charm. Clean yourself up and see me in the West Towers to face the consequences of your actions. So that's it. That is the end of the duel with Merula. So later on you're going to meet with Professor Snape, but that's the end of my video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!